I'm going to show you guys how I'm taking myself from this to this. Summer's right around the corner and we all need that summer body, walk around on the beach like a bodybuilder.
Got you guys protein shake.
Awesome. I love protein.
I know you love protein. I love protein too.
Sure, the winter bulk has its benefits. You got really strong, but you got a little chubby too. So now it's time to tone back, keep our muscle, and shred down. This is me last year when I did my cut. I was weighing 180 pounds, and then I bulked all the way up to 230 pounds, gaining 50 pounds. I felt strong. I thought I looked good, just a little fluffy. So I went to go do another cut, lose a little bit of weight, start feeling like myself again, but I didn't eat the right foods. This is what most people would call a dirty cut, where sure, I hit my calories that I wanted to do, but I didn't hit the right macros, and I wasn't eating nutritious foods. Yeah, so technically I did lose weight, but I lost a lot of muscle and gained some fat, which is obviously not what we're trying to do. Wait. See, I'm telling you that macros and food choices matter. It's not just calories in versus calories out. Absolutely, and that's what I'm going to be touching on in this video, is I'm going to give you guys the full breakdown on what macros you should eat, types of food you should eat, and the proper way to go about a cut. First thing that's going to matter is your calories. There's a simple method. Take the numbers 10 through 18. 18 is going to be your maximum bulking calories, while 10 is going to be a huge deficit. And then right around the middle, around 15, that's going to be your maintenance calories. Now, what are those numbers? You're going to take that number and multiply it by your body weight. So right now, I'm weighing 210. So if I wanted to do a huge deficit on a cut, multiply my body weight by 10. That's super easy. 2,100 calories. And then 14, 15, and 16 is going to be a range for your maintenance calories. Alright, macros can get a little bit crazy, so I'm going to try and go over it pretty quick. But I do have a full video linked right here that will really go into depth. Let's make it simple. A gram of protein per pound that you weigh. Or a little bit more. I like to go a little bit more just to leverage my protein a little bit. Obviously it depends, because if you have a lot of fat on your body, let's say you're like 300 pounds, you don't need 300 grams of protein. You might need a little bit less. It's just, it more depends on your lean body mass, how much muscle you have on your body. But for argument's sake, I'm 210. Let's just put that number at 210. 210 grams of protein. Now let's get our fat. We're going to take our calories, multiply that by 20 to 30%, so 0.2 to 0.3. I usually just go right in the middle and go 0.25, or just divide the number by 4. That's going to get how many calories of fat that you want in your body. Alright, cool. So let's say we did that math. We would get this number, because I don't feel like doing the math right now. I'm going to do it in After Effects. Now take the 525 calories and divide this number by 9. There are 9 calories for every 1 gram of fat, so by dividing by 9, we're going to find out how many grams of fat we're going to need in a day. In this case, it's going to be 58.33333, whatever. Let's round that up and hit even 60. All right, perfect. Now let's find our carbs. So you're going to take your calories minus the calories from protein, minus the calories from fat, and whatever's left over, you're going to divide by 4. Now that the whole math lesson is done, again, you could go back to the video that I put up here earlier. It'll go more in depth, like per meal. But really what's going to matter is that you just hit those goals. But healthy ways. You don't want to be going out to Crumble Cookie every week, trying their whole menu, because that's what I was doing. And then I ended up looking like shit. And now I have to fix that. Obviously, abs are made in the kitchen, and mostly everything has to do with your diet. But not everything. We still want to make sure that we're training right and helping our body get to the physique that we really want on our cut. We really want to focus on building muscle. Lots of people will be like, oh, I want to tone up. So you can't spot reduce fat. You can't be like, oh, I want to lose fat in my calves or something. But what you can do is make the fat be spaced out more, which would technically mean that it has less fat in that little area. So if you train calves, for example, you're going to grow more muscle there, surface area gets bigger. There we go. You know what I mean? Basically, the whole gist is that we want to focus on weight training. We don't want to do excessive cardio. That's going to get you that skinny fat look. You want to weight train and heavy too. Now, you could play with the rep ranges. I've always been a big fan of just doing 2 to 3 sets. Around 5 to 8 reps to failure on my compound lifts, and then on accessory lifts I like to go more like 10 to 15 reps, just get some more reps in there. I am cutting, so getting a little bit more rep ranges in there will be great. And while you're doing these, stay slow and controlled. Keep a good time under tension, which just means, like for bicep curls for example, slow. Like you really want to like feel like if that makes sense. And while you're doing all these sets and reps, just try to push yourself to that breaking point and to that failure point. A lot of studies show that it's the last few reps where you really push your hardest that you're going to see the most results. And other than that is cardio. And like I was saying before, we don't want to do excessive cardio, but we do want to do cardio. Cardio is going to be good for your cardiovascular health, meaning like your heart, not just for the cut. So if we could really incorporate some sort of running in just to keep our heart healthy and keep our lungs healthy, that'd be awesome. As far as cutting though, you don't have to do these crazy marathons or run far or run fast or anything like that. I set my incline on the treadmill at the max. I go around 3 miles an hour and I go for 30 minutes. My goal is to stay breathing through my nose, not my mouth, because once my mouth starts taking over, that means I'm just working too hard. We want to keep a low intensity cardio. Occasionally I'll do some stair stepper. That's going to be really good too. I just try not to push myself too hard. Again, I want to keep that low intensity, but we're burning a lot of calories. And literally, if you just follow that, you will have your summer body in no time. Just stay on top of yourself. Stay true to yourself and don't cheat on your diet. Seriously. Messes you up mentally and physically. If you guys feel like I missed anything, or if I could help you reach your goal in any way, my Instagram's down below. My DMs are always open, and we'll see you in the next video.